Alright, we're going to start in a little bit. Periscope. You guys are the first ones on. I'm going to do a healing upgrade. I'll explain what the energy upgrade is before we do it. You can do this on your own in meditation. I just find that when you do it energetically with assistance from the angelic guides and spirit guides and ancestral guides, it just penetrates. It's faster and it's easier. So instead of like meditating for 10 days to get the results, you can get it in 20 minutes. So that's what has been instrumental in me being at the point where like Ascension is a done deal. Like it's not a what if or maybe. It is happening. But, you know, it's work easy. Just one more. And then we'll start. No, this XSplit broadcaster is a streaming thing. I'm gonna have to find somebody else if they can't get their act together. Oh. Alright, it is working. This is public. That's why it was on private. So save. So let's see if it shows up. And then it's public. There we go. And if you guys cannot do it now, you can do it later. Although it's going to be more powerful now. And judging by the dreams I had last night, it's going to be pretty powerful where it's going to take us and uplift us. And there we go. Okay, we're going to start. Come in. Afterwards, we're going to jump in on a live. There's some people, I give my ideas on Ascension, and some other people are like, oh, well, this is what I channeled, this is what I channeled. And I actually just want to have a community chat and sort of gather all the different pieces of information we've all received from on high in spirit on what's going on. Because they're not going to tell us everything. And I was told that something in the future can affect the past. So because of that, they're not telling us everything because they need us to just act within the parameters that are setting forward to assist us. So because of that, it is still an interesting game to see what I can gather. I set an intention so that my channels are protected. The devil, Satan, reptilians are out there. I have around my social media, so to shield them so that they are not attracted, nor can they see any of our stuff. So it should be a relatively, at least spiritually, safe place to do this. So we are going, I'm just going to start with the 1010 portal. When I channeled my ancestors and angels, what they told me it was about. So the most important, you know, let me stop this 1 second. I have, like, removing the draconian implant will also do to you. If you can take the 25 minutes and the discipline to do it, it's worth it on your ascension path. And it's also codes of remembrance and ascension. So we are getting a powerful portal. I actually had a dream last night, and I'll put like in the notes like at what time it starts. So the dreams I had was like I was out in a river and I was with two girls, and two girls got sucked into a whirlpool. I went and I saved one girl, and her first words was like, oh, I went into a portal and da 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 da. I was like, okay. The other girls are longer, and I thought she was drowning, so I lifted her out of the whirlpool that was in this river, and she's like, yes, I went into a temple and all this lightning flashed through me and da 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 da. I was like, what a weird dream. So I channeled on it, and Archangel Gabriel, the male form of him, he has a male and female form. It was the male form of him, and he was like, oh, it's just sort of like the portal, like what you're going to start seeing coming. Like these portals are here, and they're sort of like the final act. So, you know, All I want to do is say is that I didn't get to this place going, hey, I'm chosen. I know I'm ascending. They've told me. I did not get here without make sure that I am energetically uploaded enough to be able to handle the frequency and at a high enough frequency to go. It is strictly frequency based. And I am very mathematical. I'm an electrical engineer major. I'm also very spiritual, and I work with energy as a spiritual healer. So it all makes sense to me. So all of this stuff that we're doing now, you do not have to do. I just find if you want to shortchange the process and get there easier, it's worth taking 10, 20, 30 minutes to do these healings. Show up, do the work, be disciplined, because when you go over to the religious side of YouTube and look up prophetic dreams and rapture dreams, because they're accurate too, they're accurate within their religious views and they don't see other truths outside of that, but you continuously hear, out of my whole subdevelopment, 3 people went up and the rest of us didn't, okay? So it is a reality that billions are not going to do it, and it's going to look like Black Mirror in here on this planet. It is going to look crazy. It's going to look like the election night purge, and a few people are. I know I am, but I do this work and I have the discipline and the work around it. So I just want to encourage you guys, there's easy way to do it and not so easy. So these ascension codes and these energy upgrading for your body to be able to hold higher frequencies is the easiest path, in addition to, of course, raising your vibration and living a thoughtful and mindful life. All right. So with that being said, it unlocks the ability for you to be more discerning about what's in the matrix and what's not. And with the media playing, you guys, this is going to be very important, as well as codes of remembrance of who you are and the truth of what's happening. That I see it because I actively search for it, but most people are not aware. They have not done the searching for who they are and for themselves. So you don't even know what's going on, right? So it's activating that so you can start being led and guided and remembering. And also it's an Ascension update. This is very, very important because it's coming soon. You guys notice that, a lot of my videos on like, how do you know? But the other half are like, hey, advice for those left behind. Because if you don't do the work, if you don't have the discipline, it's not going to happen. So with that, any questions before I start? No. Healing, please follow along if you're not. And then I'll post that. We'll go over to the Facebook group and talk over there. So, as I do my healings and my energy upgrades, the angelic, I will call them my archangels, they're yours too. And I will set the space. They will bring energy down through me, but you will feel it as well. For some of you, it might take 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes before you feel it. Some of you will feel it immediately. Others of you will get visions immediately. Please make sure you say below. Other people need to see it, so they know they're not alone. They are 100% Ascension updated. Also, I also did a 4th, if you want to anchoring the chakra rays of the 4th dimension, right? So you want that energy upgrade. I will be putting that up too. About 25 minutes. Worth it if you want to guarantee you're ascending and not leave it up to chance, because it's not looking pretty. Black Mirror was not a fluke. It was, this is what's happening, right? Neuralink, what I think, 666, Microsoft just put in patent 060606, look it up. That patent, 666, is made so that they can put something in you, so as you move about and exercise, you can mine Bitcoin to make money for them. Where did we see that? Oh yeah, Black Mirror, when everybody had to spend all day on those exercise bikes in order to, live and da-da-da-da. So, I mean, this is real life. I mean, those people have the ability to see what's coming as well, and they're going to implement it because it's about enslavement of your spirit and soul, keeping you down here, not for you to be free and going up there. So, like, I'm actually going to do a video on all the movies that predicted or have told us exactly where we're headed, and what it's going to look like, and stay tuned for that if you want to know, because they're not even trying to hide it at this point. So, I'm going to start with the healing. Please join me. If you don't have time, just come back and do it later. You don't have to do it, but I know I do. All of these energy upgrades and portal assistance takes me spiritually, where my spiritual gifts, ability to heal, ability to hear, ability to channel, gets stronger and stronger and stronger, which is why I can sit here calmly and say, I'm ascending. It's a beautiful feeling to know this, but I've also done the work, okay? And that's like, y'all can't talk your way into this. It has Archangel Metatron to create a grid around us. And make sure all the energies are the highest good, because this opens up a galactic portal to receive these transmissions, and we only want to make sure that only beings of the highest good do it. you know, our angels, our ancestors, and guides who are here for our highest good. So with that, Archangel Metatron, will you please step forward to create a crystal grid, or a grid that only energies of the highest good, deepest compassion, and highest integrity only enter into this healing. If you have your eyes closed, you might notice a white light, flickering lights. Those are you being able to energetically sense the presence of these light beings. Archangels. 1010 portal here, healing. Archangel Raphael and Archangel Raziel steps forward. Will you please step forward, Archangel Raphael, codes of remembrance and codes of discernment to be able to tell the truth that is offered on this 1010 to assist us all in the ascension process. All right, there's just Layla, turn off the TV. And we're done. They always end with a cute little, and or I picture that loving energy that we just brought down from the angels. That really grounds me, because they can always use the energy. Okay. And if that's your intention, they're like, okay, thank you. The world needs more love, right? So that's it for now. You can do this at any time. The energy is captured, because that's how energy works. It's captured within this recording, so you can do it at a later date. As far as ascension goes, it is so important to me that we ascend and bring as many people along with us as possible. So it's not like 3 people out of a million. So I would recommend you have the discipline and time and practice to do these Integrate G upgrades. They're the fastest, easiest way to raise the vibration and the frequency. And with the assistance of the angels, it's a little bit more impactful because they know how to get in deeper into what you need to do. My healings are a little bit more intense because they use my energy as someone who is earthbound at channel, so that it makes